Diamonds in the rough. NFL Draft Diamonds. Time to shine.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds, and today I have with me Devon Hunt. He's a linebacker out of Shaw University. How's your day going,
Hey,
sir?
pretty good. How about you?
Doing well, man. Hey, I came across your name. Really wanted to get a chance to know you. I mean, fantastic career so far there at Shaw University, and uh, obviously coming back one more year, trying to finish out the way that you want to finish strong. So, before we get talking about you and your career, tell me a little bit about you, maybe where you're from, and just a little bit about your story, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, I'm from Hamlet, North Carolina. Uh, been big in sports since I was a little kid. I've always done pretty much did all the sports. So when I got in high school, I started just play baseball and football. And then when I got to college, all I did was football. I'm also a little country boy too. I like to hunt, like to fish. I actually race go-karts as well, which was actually one of my favorite hobbies. I wish I could go back and do it right now. Um, that- and that's pretty much it when it comes to all that. I mean, I could get into my accolades, but I'm pretty sure he might talk about that later on down the road.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously, pretty good linebacker there for Shaw University. Let's talk about that for a little bit. So, I mean, you came in as a freshman, really did very well. I mean, you were named Defensive Freshman of the Year. Ended up being named, I guess, after that, you were like two-time first team all conference. Um, and then obviously, 2019 didn't necessarily end the way that you wanted it to. So, tell me a
Right.
little bit about what happened with you there.
Uh, so it was playing in the Campbell game, my senior year, and the quarterback scrambled, and I went to make a tackle, and then I guess I landed on it wrong, my shoulder wrong. I don't know. It just popped out of place. So I ended up didn't play the rest of that game. Went to the doctor. Well, the doctor came to the school. Actually, they looked at me and it was like, just get you a brace. We'll get a brace for you. You can play the next game. If it pops out again, we're gonna have to do an MRI, and we'll go from there. Play the next game. Play Bowie State. Played the whole game. No problems. No nothing. So I thought I was good. Went into the third week to play Shawan. The end of the second quarter, I went on a blitz and reached out to make the tackle, and the running back just kept on running, and my arm just came completely out of socket,
Hmm.
and I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get it to go back in. See, at the Campbell game, I popped it back in. This time, I couldn't get it to go. The trainers came out there. They got it. They got it. Finally, got it to get back in place, and then I ended up getting MRI, and I tore my labrum all the way around. So that was kind of a setback for me, but it was actually kind of good too because I put on a lot of weight since then. I got actually feel stronger. I feel better as a player too. Gave me time to actually sit down and learn the game even more. I got to sit with the coaches and do everything. So I feel like it's actually made me into a better player.
Well, I mean, that's interesting. I think a lot of people that get injured, I mean, that's kind of the thing that happens, it puts things into perspective a little bit. So again, it obviously sucks to be injured, but that's kind of what, again, like happens is gives you a chance to really learn the game, maybe
Right.
in a different way. So, I'm assuming right now you're okay. I mean, you're doing well.
I'm doing totally fine. Especially the COVID. The COVID years actually helped out even more. I because when it got hurt, I was actually rushing, trying to hurry up and get back so I can go ahead and play that the COVID year of 2020. Yeah, it feel like it's been going on forever, but
No, I feel you. So,
so I was so hurry up trying to get back to that year, and then the COVID hit and it shut everything down. So it kind of let me sit there and even heal even more. So now I'm totally 100%, no problems with it. We've been through camp and everything. I'm totally good.
like you were talking about there, I mean, you were talking about the COVID year. So, Again, 2019, you were only able to really see a few games, and so you had like obviously 2009 rest of the 2019 season, and then boom, like you get that call, hey, we're not having any games, this year. I mean, and then of course, quarantines happening, people are staying in their houses, can't go anywhere. I mean, a lot going
Right.
on, with this pandemic. I mean, what's been I don't know. What's been helping you like keep going? Like, is there something that I don't know you could share just about you persevering through this pandemic and what you've been working on?
Well, like NFL is my goal. So I mean, I'm always strive to that. So whatever came in my way, I wasn't gonna let it stop me. But the thing about the COVID situation, we really got as a team, we really got creative. I was I actually we couldn't work out. All the gyms closed down, school closed down. So I actually had milk jugs poured it with concrete, and I used that to do curls with them. You know, my wife at the time, I used to squat her on my back. So I found ways to get better. And I think that helped out. And we used to challenge as the players, we used to challenge each other. I do this many, see how many you can do. So we were actually bonding as a team while we were quarantined and couldn't do anything. We'll send workouts to each other. And that's how we always did. It was like competition between us all.
Interesting. And talk to me a little bit about you as a player. Where would we see you on the field? What kind of player are you?
I'm a team player. That's what the way I look at it. I'm a team player. Some people, you might think I'm a little selfish, though, but I promise you, I'm not. I like to help everybody. I know the whole defense. The guys now, like the groups that I'm with now, the young guys that came in, they ask me questions every day, and I'm constantly helping them. I sit down, I watch film with them because I want everybody on the same page. I actually sent them a message out the other day and was telling them like, look, I want every single person in this room to play, no matter what it is. I want everybody to play. I want everybody to succeed. So whatever it takes, come ask me. I'll help you out. I'll make you a better player. I'll give you my tips. I'll give you what I feel like works, and we can go from there. So I'm a team player. I always want to see everybody succeed on the team. Never want to see anyone fail.
Gotcha. And again, you're a linebacker. So, what do you feel is like maybe one of your best attributes as a linebacker? What kind of linebacker are you? And I don't know, do you compare yourself to maybe somebody in the league or maybe somebody that you're aspiring to be like who has made it?
I don't. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna compare myself to anyone in the league because, like I said, they're there. I'm not there. But one person I always looked up to was Luke Kuechly. He was that sideline to sideline type of player, and that's kind of how I am. I'm sideline to sideline, and he was smart, and that's how I want to be. I want to be just like that, or even better. So that I really, when I come to watching linebackers, I really kind of pay attention to him and see how he does things and how can I use what he does into my game.
Gotcha. And I mean, I'll be frank with you, Devin. I think one of the biggest things that drew me to you wasn't necessarily all those crazy accolades, which are great, but the other thing too that really drew me to you is you really did very well at your junior pro day, running a great 40 time. Talk to me about that, and really just how where you are these days with some of those things. So go ahead and hit me with it.
Yeah, I mean, I ran a good time there on my junior day, but the thing about it, my junior day, I think I was 215. I'm actually 230 now, so I gained weight, which is going to help me out even more. I still got my speed. I still ran a 4.5 over the summer, so I'm still, like I said, I feel amazing. I feel like I'm at my peak. I just can't wait to get on the field and just to show everyone that I still can play.
So yeah, like again, you get a linebacker, 230 pounds, running that 4.5 and some change. I mean, really able to go sideline to sideline. What about you as a special team? Are you out there as well?
So I didn't play any special teams my junior year out. My coach was like, "Nah, we're gonna save you. We're gonna save you." And then after I got hurt and I was like, you know what, I got to do something. I got to get on special teams. So now I'm on every single special team for this year,
Okay.
and I'm gonna keep doing it because if I'm not a good enough linebacker, I at least want to say that I tried. You know, say I want to have film somewhere else other than linebacker, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get to that next level. I always tell everybody, all I need is a foot in the door. That's it.
Well, I mean, with a 4.5 ish, 40 as a linebacker. I mean, shoot, I mean that's kind of perfect for special teams. To be quite honest with you. So, I mean,
Oh,
hopefully that'll give you that opportunity to put your foot in the door, and then maybe
right.
work your way up the depth chart a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Um, Talk to me about I don't know, maybe some of your best moments there, as a football player. Is there like maybe a game or a play that sticks out in your career so far?
I actually got two. There's
Okay.
one of them is actually when we played Mars Hill, and I think I had 12 tackles that game. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure. And I actually broke the record at Shaw for the most career tackles, and that was my junior year. So that was actually felt pretty good for me. And then going in the same year, the last game of the season at was playing St. Augustine. I went on a blitz, and the running back actually tried to cut me. I hurdled him and still made a sack. And that was everybody still talks about that till this day. So that was a pretty good play.
So you're hurdling guys in order to make tackles. So I mean,
I
awesome.
man,
You think you should have hurdled as well, like back in high school? I mean, or no? I mean, other than being a baseball player. So, uh, what would you give your younger self? If you could give your younger self some advice, what would you tell that younger guy? Maybe like your 17-year-old high school self.
telling the younger guy, man, I would tell him to work hard and watch a lot of film. You know, I didn't watch that much film in high school, and that really hurt me because it didn't. As I got older and I seen how much film can slow the game down for you, then I was like, man, this could have been a whole lot easier for me in when I was younger. And who knows, that could have made a difference of what school I went to. Not saying that I don't appreciate where I'm at. I love where I'm at. What change it for the world. But like I say, you never know. That one little thing could have made a big difference.
So, I mean, you were talking a little bit about there, about your university. Tell me what makes Shaw University so special for you.
It felt like home to me. When I went there, I went on to visit. When I went to a visit, because it's actually I had two looks between Catawba and Shaw University. And I was going back and forth with offers. And then Catawba pulled their offer at the last minute. So I went to Shaw and I visited them. And it was actually just me, defense coordinator at the time, the linebacker coach, and the head coach, Coach Jones. And we just walking around the school, they were showing me different things. And it just felt like home. And that's what I really liked about it most. I felt welcome. They felt, and everybody, all the guys there, they felt like family. And that's a big reason why I chose Shaw, because it's like you, when you're at home, you feel good. And I felt good there. So
Great, and I know that there was a lot of other great players there at Shaw University. Some good defensive players there, but give me maybe a couple guys there that the scouts really need to know. So who there impresses you as a teammate?
oh, we got a lot of guys there that's really doing good, man. On the defensive side, we got Das. He's really good. Das Sturkey. He really has a DN. Very sound technique. I mean, he's pretty much to a perfection when it comes to it. Everything's right on that. Uh, let's see who else. You got Jaleel Stroggins. He's one of our outside linebacker safety guys. On the offense side, we got two good running backs back to back. Sidney Gibbs. You got Tevin Perry. Actually, let me change that. All our running backs are great. You got Sidney, Tev, Andre, Twan. I don't even know Twan's actual name. I'm sorry. Well, everybody gets nicknames, but that's what you call them. You just can't remember it. But I mean, the whole running back crew. I mean, just amazing. This year, this team is really good. We got talent all over the place. So scouts, I mean, if they come watch us, they're gonna see talent everywhere.
So, do you have a nickname for yourself or no? I mean,
So
just
it was funny. Nobody they pick at me sometimes, but actually, a guy, one of the CIAA guys, his name's Stan. He actually named me the human GPS.
okay.
He always says like wherever the ball is, that's where I'm at. So that's the nickname he gave me.
Sweet.
Some of the guys call me that, but they just do it out of joking. But most of the time, they just call me by Hunt, my last name. So
So they be saying GPS, GPS, he's there. So fun, fun. Um, hey, tell us a little bit about Devon Hunt and who he is outside of a football player.
I'm a team player, man. I don't I let everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? I try to help everybody, I try to push people. You know, everybody they can come to me. I know the whole defense. So every time they have questions, they come to me and ask me, what can I do here? What do I do there? And I let them know. Because I know I never want to see anybody fail. I always want to see every one of our players to succeed. You know, and whatever it is, if it's off the field or on the field type stuff, I'd say people can always count on me by being there for them and helping them out.
Gotcha. And in my notes, it looks like you have already graduated, which is kind of nice. So, tell me a little bit about your major there and what you've been able to accomplish as a student.
Okay, so my major is sociology with concentration in criminal justice,
Hmm.
um, and then I'm getting my master's right now in education. Always football and FBI was always my top two goals. I always wanted to be an FBI agent, so I want to study human behavior. Um, so that's the reason that I went in the field that I got my degree in, and the masters in my education could also help in the long run with that as well too. So yeah, that's the reason I did it. And regardless, if plan A don't work out, I got a plan B ready to go.
Sure, man. Hey, it sounds like you got a plan. So, I mean, at least you got a lot of those things covered, which I think is great. As we begin to wrap up, I always ask guys this question. It's really just the why question. Tell me
Gotcha.
why you play this game of football.
I play the game because I love it. I mean, it's fun to me, and I mean that's it. I mean, I got a passion for this sport, and that's something I got to keep, and I want to keep playing, and I want to continue. I don't want to wake up and have any regrets. So that's the reason I play this game.
Great. And again, very last thing that I'll give you an opportunity to do is really just give your pitch to all these teams in the NFL. Why they should take a chance on you, maybe draft you, sign you, and what kind of teammate you would be for their program.
I'm a team player. Like I said earlier, I'm a team player. I'm gonna bring something to the table not all people can bring. So whether if I like I said, I'm a linebacker, that's why I play. But if you want to put me as a tight end, guess what? I'll go play tight end, won't complain about it. I want to do whatever makes the team best. That's what I want to do, and I'm always open for new things, and nothing's gonna ever stop me.
Great. I mean, obviously, a guy who has been able to do very well. I mean, again, ever since coming in as a freshman, really dominating there, and really just doing a phenomenal job as an athlete, which I think is just really awesome. So. I think that that's one of the main things that a team would be getting. They would be getting a phenomenal athlete. So a
Yeah,
guy who could run in the 4 5s and maybe come down on kickoffs and really deliver a blow and really
right.
just be a huge game changer, I think. So
Yes, sir.
I think which is one of the things that I think that you can be for any team. So
Gotcha.
Devin, this has been great, man. Where can we follow you or in stuff in your journey? You a big social media guy or no?
I mean, I have social media, but you don't never see me post that much. I mean, but you can always follow me on there. You message me or anything on social media, I will respond. But you'll think I'm inactive because I never post. So
Gotcha. Well, Devin, I do wish you best of luck this fall, and again, scouts need to look at this guy, man. Need to watch him perform this fall. So, take care, and thanks a lot for coming on.
thank you.